represent, where you from, DJs rocking, hands in the air.
Who's running this club?
Diamond K.
Who's running this club?
Diamond K. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Make it hot. Show me what you got. Where you from? 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 Don't stop. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Make it hot. Show me what you got. One more time.
West side,
Make it hot.
east side,
Make it hot.
south side,
Make it hot.
both sides,
Make it hot.
west side,
Make it hot.
east side,
Make it hot.
south side,
Make it hot.
both sides.
Make it hot.
One more time. Say it loud.
Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
One more time.
Make it hot. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Make it hot. Show me what you got.
Welcome. Your man Diamond K in here, of course, the Diamond K Show on Fire TV, Radio on Fire. A lot of things to get into, a lot of things that I want to talk about. I definitely want to start with Representative Bowman, Jamal Bowman. He was censured by the House today. Now this is the mechanism that they use to punish their own. Now, this Democratic representative was censured for triggering the fire alarm. So this happened one of the Capitol office buildings when the chamber was in session. So why was the fire alarm triggered, you ask? You ask and I'll tell you, okay? So this happened during the time when they were trying to figure out what we were going to do with regards to some very important legislation that was happening within Congress, the House to be specific. So the censure happened, and Democrats have stood by Bowman in opposition to this. I mean, because it's petty. The Republicans are being petty. According to Democrats, what they're trying to do lacks credibility and it lacks integrity, according to the Democrats. So the House has been going through all kind of craziness. So the censure process, as I said, is a punishment one step below expulsion from the House. Bowman said yesterday that it's painfully obvious to myself, my colleagues, and the American people that the Republican Party is deeply unserious and unable to legislate. Bowman said when he was trying to defend himself during the floor debate, he said that the censure resolution against me continues to demonstrate their inability to govern and serve the American people. The 214 to 191 vote to censure Bowman, as I said, it just caps off a nearly a year of chaos, retribution, pettiness, childishness, just all kind of stuff. We saw the removal of a member from a committee assignment, the first ouster of a speaker in history just last week, the expulsion of a lawmaker for only the third time since the Civil War. Oh, they doing way too much over there in the House. And this right here, as I said, is just pettiness. It is just pettiness. And they're going to try to act like it's not. They're going to try to act like Republicans. They're going to try to act like it's a really big deal what he did. But if the shoe was on the other foot, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. They will be talking about how petty it was if the shoe was on the other foot. But Lisa McClain, she's a Republican from Michigan. She's the one who introduced the censure resolution. She defended her resolution, claiming that Bowman pulled the alarm in September to cause chaos and stop the House from doing its business. That is absolutely not true. This was during the time where they were trying to pass the bill to fund the government, and Democrats wanted more time to read the bill. And mysteriously, the fire alarm gets pulled. Mysteriously. Bowman pleaded guilty in October to misdemeanor count, a single count for the incident, which took place in the Cannon House office building. He agreed to pay $1,000, served 3 months probation, after which the false fire alarm charge is expected to be dismissed from his record. He had an agreement with prosecutors. It is not that serious in this instance. Oh, but Republicans, they want to do too much. The fire alarm, needless to say, prompted a building-wide evacuation when the House was in session. Staffers were working in the building. The building was reopened an hour later after Capitol Police determined there was no threat. Right? Now, Bowman apologized and said at the time that he was trying to get through a door that was usually open but was closed that day because it was the weekend. See, it was a mistake. Many progressive Democrats who spoke in his defense called the Republican effort to censure him unserious. It is definitely unserious. I'm questioning why the party decided to target one of the few black men in the chamber and among the first to ever represent his district. You know why? Because that's how they roll. That's how they roll. This censure was the latest in the chamber's racist history of telling black men that they don't belong in Congress. Representative Ayanna Pressley, Democrat from Massachusetts, said. The vote is the latest example of how the chamber has begun to deploy punishments like censure, long viewed as a punishment of last resort, routinely and often strikingly partisan. There's so many times that Republicans have censured some of the actions of their members, but they didn't do it. Oh, but they chose to do this. They chose to do this under Republican control. This chamber has become a place where trivial issues get debated passionately and important ones not at all, according to a Representative Jim McGovern, Democrat of Massachusetts, he said during the floor debate. The censure of the lawmaker carries no practical effort. It amounts to severe reproach from colleagues, a stern talking to, Lawmakers who are censured are usually asked to stand in the well of the House as the censure resolution against them is read aloud. Bowman is now the 27th person to be censured by the chamber and the third just this year. Last month, you remember, Republicans voted to censure Rashida Tlaib of Michigan in an extraordinary rebuke of her rhetoric about the Israel-Hamas war. In June, Democrat Adam Schiff of California was censured for comments he made several years ago about investigations into then President Donald Trump's ties to Russia. So you have that going on. There's not going to be anything else, I don't think, to happen to Representative Bowman. But the pettiness of Republicans continues to be a thing. It continues to be a storyline here in America. Not sure what they plan to get out of this, Republicans, but they're going to continue to try it. Now, a Baltimore woman sentenced in the death of a boy who was buried and found in a dumpster. This woman, this was just a terrible story. The Baltimore woman sentenced yesterday in the death of her partner's 4-year-old son. It was a tragic story when we initially reported on it, and even with more time, it is still very tragic, very sad. The story, for those that don't know, took place here in Baltimore, and Shatika Lawson, 44 years old, she will spend 30 years in prison and 5 years on probation for child abuse resulting in death. Police said that Malachi Lawson, 4 years old, died in 2019 from severe burns after being put into a hot bath. According to the charging documents, Malachi soiled himself. That's when Shatika and her partner, Alicia Lawson, put the boy in a hot bath. While washing his clothes, they discovered Malachi was badly burned. The woman told the police they did not call 911 for fear that the boy would be taken away from them. Oh, now y'all concerned about it. Why weren't y'all thinking about that before y'all put that boy in that water? Disgusting. Malachi's body was then placed inside a dumpster. See, they leave so much stuff out. The boy dies. They kill this boy. Was placed inside of a dumpster at the 5500 block of Haddon Avenue in Baltimore. Shatika and Alicia were both charged with neglect resulting in the death of a minor, first-degree child abuse, reckless endangerment, tampering with evidence, and making a false statement. Alicia Lawson received the same sentence as her partner in 2021. Just a sad story there. Obviously, this sentence will not bring back this young child, and it's just I really was angered by this story. I remember this story well. I mean, how can you forget this young man? Yeah, it just, when someone harms a child like that, it is so disturbing. It is so disturbing. But it is something else. And we go from that tragic story there, that crime against a child, a harmless and innocent child, and we go from that to another story where you have death, the mass shooting, and this teen previously arrested in Brooklyn Homes mass shooting is going to be tried as an adult. So a lot of folks, this story really went around the country and put Baltimore in the national spotlight for something that is not good. Definitely for something that is not good. And that is a mass shooting. A mass shooting. So a 17-year-old previously arrested regarding a role in the Brooklyn Homes mass shooting. As I said, he's going to be tried as an adult. The teen was seen on video removing a gun from a backpack while he faces firearms charges. He has not actually been charged with shooting anyone. His attorney has maintained that it was a toy gun. He was just removing a toy gun from the backpack. And he plans to appeal the ruling to try him as an adult. As I said, he's 17 years old, and he is the first person that was arrested in connection with this mass shooting. He was arrested on July 7th. As you remember, 2 people died in the Brooklyn Homes mass shooting. Aaliyah Gonzalez, 18 years old, and Khalees Fagbremi, 20 years old. It also injured 28 others. An attorney representing victims of the mass shooting announced their intent to file for negligence and wrongdoing. They announced this back November 2nd. Now, attorneys are seeking $100 million for victims of the Brooklyn Homes mass shooting. And there were some other arrests on August 31st. Aaron Brown, 18 years old, of Baltimore, was arrested on 75 charges. A 14-year-old was also arrested on 18 charges. On August the 17th, the Warrant Apprehension Task Force arrested 18-year-old Tristan Brian Jackson of Baltimore in the 300 block of Gay Street, and a 15-year-old was arrested on August the 30th. A lot going on in that situation, that story. It is crazy what we have been dealing with in the city, in the country, in regards to violence, gun violence, and the ability for folks to get their hands on guns. It is just mind-blowing how easy it is. And, just the disregard for life. The disregard for life. Punishments are coming. Folks have been talking about it because we've seen a lot of crimes that are happening with kids. Folks that are not adults yet, teenagers. And these punishments are coming down. You're seeing a lot of these folks being tried as adults. A lot of folks seeing that with these violent crimes. The hammer has to be brought down. It can't be, when you're doing these violent crimes and you are a teenager, I don't know what you're thinking, that there's not going to be any consequences, but there has to be consequences, and not no smack on the wrist. Something serious. Now, we talked earlier about the House of Representatives and all of the games that they are playing over there. The House Rules Committee announced today that it will consider a resolution next week to formalize Republicans' impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. So Speaker Mike Johnson said earlier this week that he believes that Republicans would get the votes they need to formalize their inquiry. So what's going on here? Now, so, for years and years, Republicans have been talking about uh, Biden, Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, and all this stuff. So they have been investigating. They've been looking under the rocks, and they've been calling people in China, and they've been doing all this stuff. But the House Republicans have alleged without proof that Biden was directly involved in and benefited from his family's business. The White House has called the inquiry extreme politics at its worst. Lawmakers have held one public hearing, which offered several contentious moments, but no new evidence. There is no evidence because Joe Biden was not my choice to be president. He's not a smooth politician. He's kind of offbeat. He's a gaffe machine, too handsy with people, a lot of things. But the stuff that they're accusing him of, they don't have evidence to support it. But the real issue is you have Joe Biden, who has had a scandal-free presidency, and you have it. It looks like he's going to be the one running against Donald Trump again. He's already beaten him, and Donald Trump. I mean, four indictments, whole bunch of charges, just a whole bunch of stuff, right? And they want to try to muddy up Joe Biden a little bit, try to get people to think, okay, well, Trump has been, charged with some things. He's been indicted. He's got some convictions. Joe Biden, he's been impeached twice. Joe Biden, they want to try to impeach Joe Biden. They're trying to get some dirt on Joe Biden. Right? They're trying to besmirch him, dirty up his clothes a little bit, so it kind of can really seem like the lesser of two evils, right? So it is a whole lot. So Joe Biden's son Hunter has been a thorn in his side, a thorn in his side. Definitely. But family's family, right? Family is family. So Hunter was indicted late today on multiple counts of tax evasion. The second time this year, Joe Biden's troubled son has been charged by a special counsel investigating his personal and business dealings. Now, Hunter Biden had drug problems, a lot of issues going on. Hunter Biden's not the president. Hunter Biden's not the president. Biden was charged with 9 counts of failing to file and pay taxes, tax evasion, filing false tax returns, according to the indictment. Now, if this was you or me in this instance, we would not be going through the stuff that he's going through. We would have paid back what we owed. A lot of people owe taxes or did do something right with regard to their taxes. But this is a political thing. This is one of the times where being the son of the president is not a good thing. It's one of those times. But Republicans are trying to get some kind of impeachment going. Multiple House leaders said that the chamber is expected to vote on the resolution next week. Republicans, as I said, are confident. They are confident that they have the votes. Now, this is for an inquiry, right? They don't actually have evidence of something that he really did. But like I said, according to the Democrats, this is politically motivated. But it looks like they're going to formalize this ongoing impeachment inquiry. And it is driven by 3 GOP-led House committees: Judiciary, Oversight, and Ways and Means. Now, it would help the committees enforce subpoenas and allow the panel's chairmen to designate open hearings in their probe into the Biden family. They want to have these hearings. They want to drill things down. They want to dirty Biden up like they did Hillary with Benghazi, and they just want to just drill this and drill this and drill this. But Biden administration officials are calling this impeachment inquiry effort illegitimate. They said that the resolution is a baseless stunt that's not rooted in facts or reality, but in extreme House Republicans' shameless desire to abuse their power. And like I've said the whole time, smear President Biden. That's what they want to do. I mean, there was a loan. What father doesn't give his son money? But he didn't even give it. He loaned it to him, right? He has a son, Biden. Joe Biden has a son, Hunter, who is troubled. Was running low on money. Joe Biden, bought a car, $4,000, something like that. And when he got some money, Hunter paid him back in $1,300 intervals, 3 of them. So we've seen the truck, we've seen the salesperson, we've seen all that kind of stuff. It's just one of those things where it's just going to keep going on and on. They requested subpoenas last month to focus on the business dealings. Subpoenas came a day after the special counsel overseeing the investigation into Hunter Biden testified before the Judiciary Committee behind closed doors. You've had the White House counsel slam the subpoenas as unjustified, writing in a letter that the requests were sent despite the fact that after a year of investigating, testimony from dozens of witnesses that have refuted your baseless allegations about the president. But this thing is going back and forth and forth and back like an Aaliyah song. It is never going to be over. It's never going to be over. We're going to see what happens. Are they going to actually eventually impeach President Biden for what? I don't know. But they're trying to find something. They're trying to find something to impeach him on. And I guess they're going to keep going until they find something. Of course, I am here weekdays, 6 p.m. On the weekends, going in the mix. On Christmas weekend, so starting the 23rd, going to the 24th and the 25th, I'm going to be in the mix. In the mix, right? So we are going to be mixing all weekend long, Christmas weekend for the holidays. But we're going to talk more about that tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that. We're going to be mixing everything, hip hop, R&B, reggae, club, house, the classics, all of that. We're going to be in the mix. Radio on ONFIRE-TV. Also, the Diamond K Show on all social media. I need to get in touch with me, djdiamondk at gmail.com. Super excited about that. The year is coming to a close, and we're going to really go out with a bang. You want to submit music, booking info, business contact, djdiamondk at gmail.com, djdiamondk at gmail.com. Also, make sure that you are subscribed however you are hearing or watching us. Make sure you are subscribed if you're on YouTube, youtube.com/djdiamondk. As I said, I'm going to be going in the mix. For those of you that know me just for talking on the mic, I also rock the turntables. Got turntables back there in the other room. And I'm going to be on the turntables, rocking some Baltimore clubs, some house music, some hip hop, classics, R&B, as I said, whatever you want to hear, requests, all that. We're gonna be getting busy. So I'm looking forward to that Christmas weekend. As I said, it's going to start 6 p.m. on December 23rd. We're going all day on the 24th and all day on Christmas. So from, I don't know, it's gonna be crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but we're gonna do it. We're going to be in the mix all mixed weekend for Christmas holiday. Super excited about that. We haven't done that in a while, so I'm super excited about that. But every holiday, you can look forward to that coming up. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Looking for food that feeds your soul? Hoodfellas Bistro and Catering is your local African-American owned restaurant offering American cuisine. Located across from the courthouse, we offer daily jury specials to reward civic duty. Enjoy our full-service restaurant and fully stocked bar. Dine in, pick up, delivery, and catering. Our themed happy hours feature live music, handcrafted drinks, and weekly specials. Book your private event at hoodfellowsbistrocatering.com.